Ryan Caldwell's hand steadied on the rifle stock as he peered through the juniper thicket. 3 roughnecks had backed the woman against a weathered oak, her blood staining the dry Texas dirt. She clutched a jagged hunting knife, her stance defiant despite the gash across her ribs. Ryan told himself to keep writing the same mantra that had kept him breathing after Gettysburg. But her eyes, fierce and unyielding, locked onto his hiding spot like she sensed him there. What the hell was she doing out here alone in the hill country badlands? The wind carried her scent mesquite, smoke, and wild lavender stirring something buried deep in Ryan's gut. One of the men sneered, lunging forward with a leer that promised worse than death. Ryan's finger tightened, Screw walking away. The shot echoed across the canyon, dropping the leader in a heap. Chaos erupted. The woman moved like a shadow, her knife slicing through the second man's defenses before he could react. The third bolted into the scrub, cursing as he fled. Ryan emerged from cover, rifle at the ready. Up close, she was a storm in human, form-high cheekbones, sun-kissed skin, and eyes dark as a midnight storm. Blood soaked her faded calico dress, but she held her ground. "You're hit bad," he said, his voice gravelly from disuse. "I'll manage," she replied, her accent a blend of Navajo lilt and Irish brogue. He eyed her warily. "Those boys will come back with reinforcements. My ranch is nearby. You can hole up there." She studied him, weighing trust against survival. Why risk it for a stranger? Ryan glanced at the bodies. Some fights picked themselves. Her name was Lila Stormrider, half Navajo from the high desert clans, half Irish from a prospector father who'd would a medicine woman's daughter and died for it in a mining feud. Widowed to a tribal warrior lost to fever, not glory. Ryan learned this as he tended her wound by the hearth in his modest cabin. The fabric of her dress pulled aside to reveal the ugly slash. It was deep, but he'd seen worse in the war. As he bandaged it, her breath caught not just from pain. "You're safe here," he muttered, though outlaws roamed these hills like coyotes. "Safe," she scoffed softly. "Haven't known that since the clan banished me. Called me cursed for not bearing sons." Her hand rested on her abdomen, a subtle shield. Ryan didn't pry not yet. The fire popped, casting shadows that danced like ghosts. Outside, the wind howled through the canyons, but inside, tension simmered. They talked haltingly. Her life on the reservations, his boyhood on an Ohio farm before the cannons called. "You fought in the war," she said, not asking. "The way you handle that rifle cold, efficient." Ryan's jaw clenched. Gettysburg had scarred him deeper than any bullet. Yeah, changed everything. The raid came at dawn. The survivor returned with 6 hardened types, their shouts piercing the thin walls. "Send out the half-breed, Caldwell, or we'll burn you both." Lila grabbed Ryan's spare shotgun, her face set like flint. "We stand together." They fought like they drilled for it. Ryan's shots picked off 2 from the window. Lila's blast drove back a rush on the door. But ammo dwindled. When the door splintered, chaos reigned. Lila's knife found one intruder's gut in a brutal twist. Ryan grappled the last, his bad knee screaming as he choked the life from the man. Silence fell, heavy with gun smoke and blood. In the aftermath, their eyes met across the wrecked room. Lila's dress was torn anew, her curves outlined in the dim light. Desire surged in Ryan, raw and unbidden. She crossed him, her touch on his chest igniting sparks. "We survived because of you." He caught her hand. "Because of us." The kiss shattered barriers. They came together fiercely, clothes shed in haste. Ryan's fingers traced her scars marks from a harsh life. Lila explored his war wounds, lips following the jagged lines across his torso. "So many fights," she whispered. Then, her secret, "I'm carrying 3 months." The clan's heir, but they saw it as a curse. Ryan's hand paused on her belly. "They threw you out for that." Superstition runs deep. Tears glistened, unshed. He pulled her close. "You bring life. not death. Stay. We'll face this together. That night, confessions flowed. Lila spoke of her father's murder by rivals, her husband's slow death. Ryan admitted his demon. At Gettysburg, panic fire that felled a boy of 15, unarmed, aiding a fallen comrade. He looked at me as he died, smiled like forgiving the unforgivable. Lila's touch soothed. War twists us all, but you're not that killer anymore. Months blurred into a fragile peace. Ryan fortified the ranch, and Lila tended a garden of corn and herbs in the old ways. Tension built when whispers of clan retribution surfaced outrage over her defiling with a white man. One night, shadows moved outside. Ambush. Ryan's rifle barked, but Lila, heavy with child, wielded a pistol, dropping a scout. The fight raged, bullets whizzing, a barn aflame. Ryan took a graze, rage fueling him as he defended their home. Lila's shot felled the leader, her cry defiant amid the smoke. As flames died, they clung together, the air thick with what-ifs. "They won't stop," she gasped. "We'll make them," he vowed. Spring brought the baby early, amid a fierce thunderstorm that flooded the arroyos. No doctor could reach them. Ryan's steady hands delivered their son, wrapping him in Lila's simple wedding shawl. They'd married quietly under the oaks, witnessed by stars. "He's perfect," Ryan whispered, placing the boy on her chest. They named him Elias Dawnbreaker Caldwell for Ryan's lost sister and the boy whose ghost he'd laid to rest. The child thrived in the sun-baked hills, as Ryan built a sturdy cradle and Lila wove blankets from traded wool. Years passed without further raids. Ryan's reputation as a protector spread. Evenings found them on the porch, Ryan cradling Elias while Lila hummed ancestral songs. He told tales of her bravery, how love conquered curses and old hatreds. The hill country bloomed around them, a testament to second chances. In the golden sunset, Ryan held Lila close. "We built this from ashes, and it'll stand," she replied, their family whole. What do you think about Ryan and Lila's story? Did the clan's actions make you angry, or do you see their side? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me where you stand on forgiveness after war, or if love can truly heal deep divides. I'd love to hear your perspectives.